Hello everybody and welcome to some Super Rumble. I've played this game a fair bit. I've had it for a few days now and I've been doing a bit here and there. This is not going to be something that gets uploaded every single day because obviously it is a very grindy game with it being completely Korean. Korean are known for their grinds in games, especially in MMOs. So the grind is going to be real, so I won't be able to upload every single day. But something I can do over time and play. Now, this is just a dummy account to show you off the game. I don't know the Korean, so I can't speak it. Apparently, they're working on getting an English team in or something, the game devs, so we'll find out whether that actually becomes a thing. I've got to about level 35, so I've seen a fair bit of the game. I kind of got the gist of it and the understanding of it a little bit. Starting off, you kind of really want to get maybe a full data team, if I'm being honest with you. Sorry, no. What you really want is basically a vaccine team early on if you want the easiest time possible. However, the virus type isn't bad because the next area virus are more useful. But throughout the first area, at least, the most common Digimon are virus types. So vaccine beats virus. The vaccine are probably the Digimon that you want to go for. Now, in terms of the starters, I don't know how to get every single one and what one gives what. I do know 3 of them. You select only the top options. You, if I remember correctly, get Gabumon. If you select only the bottom options, you get Tentamon. Aside from that, I don't remember off the top of my head about the others. But I know how to get Agumon guarantees. So if you want an Agumon who is vaccine, this is the way you do it. So the first one again. Then for this one, very important, you click this one where it says 2CH. Obviously, that's not what it says in Korean, but I'm just trying to show you that for the sake of knowledge. Now, in terms of the game, you get login rewards and what have you daily. 50k right at the start, not bad at all. Give me this. And I'm going to show you how to get 2 Digimon very early, and I'm going to switch onto a main account for the sake of doing YouTube, because this is just a dummy account to show you a bit that I've already done on my actual account. So you do this option. He's going to tell you about stuff. If you don't read Korean, you can't really tell what he's saying or going on about. Here's just a bit. XP, HP, SP, EVP is for Digivolution. This goes up when you fight in Rocky form and kill Digimon. Goes down when you evolved, obviously. Consumes different amounts depending on what level you reach in terms of Digivolution. HP, SP obviously is mana, essentially. Pretty self-explanatory. Now, the reason why you want to go through with this, I could skip right there, but I'm not going to. The reason why is because right now, doing this tutorial, he's going to tell you what to do. He's going to explain a little bit. And basically what he's saying right there is, this is how you level skills. You need one of these items, but it's free during this tutorial. So there we go. My skill is now 2%, which is brilliant. And then he's also going to give us something else. So now let's come to this bit. Do this. Notice how it's not charging me and I get these for free. Brilliant. So I'm not skipping this part of the dialogue. That's great. Now, the only issue is I didn't actually slot them in there. So you can do this to go into your backpack or do this to get access to your mouse. I just press V. Once again, if these pop-ups will stop showing up, we go to here where we created the item. And each time, now that's going to cost me 5 grand. So generally, Agumon is a strength type Digimon, so you primarily want strength on him, obviously. You can't do this, you have to actually do this. You don't have to place it, I'm just doing it because defense is better than no defense. I will take the 4 strength because Agumon is physical. So that's going to be very useful. I really don't want defense and whatnot because he's an aggressive attacker. And I'm not going to spend all my money here. But he's very slow as well, so some speed isn't a bad shout if you can get it. You know? Like so. Brilliant. That's a great start. So we got some speed. If I could get this to be strength as well, that'd be fantastic. But I don't want to spend all my money just yet. Because I want to show something off to you. Now, the longer I'm on, I'm going to start getting stuff for 2 hours worth of gameplay. Which will show up here. So as you can see, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 1 hour 30, 2 hours, 3 hours. Those items are every single day. Those are dailies. For time spent, and you get a reward as long as you're logged on to your character. Each character is tracked differently, so if you make four characters on the same account, on the same server, they'll be tracked differently in the amount of game time. So bear that in mind. Now, I could run all the way over here and do these. Don't do that. We're going over to Agumon first. Reason why is because he's going to give us a quest. I don't know how to complete the quest, but for the the early stage of the quest, before it gets to the bit I don't know how to do, it's very important. The reason why is because we're going to speak to him. Piximon is going to explain about how these can be used to fast travel around. It costs you bits to do so, I believe 1,000 bits each time. So, boom. Okay, now I've linked to this, I can now use it. So you have to run in there and press F. There are fast travel points around the map. Now we're going to run back over to Pixie1, and he's going to teleport us into the first zone where we get introduced to combat. Here we go. So you can get 3 Digimon right at the start, by the way. I'm showing you how to get your second one at the start, so it's easier for the grind. Also, I'm going to show you how to get your third one on my main. But this part is important, so I'm just trying to show that. Speak to him, he's going to tell you to go check out the surrounding area, I'm assuming, because it does this. It shows you off a bit of the world. A lot of people complain about the graphics. I think it looks fine. Sure, it may not be the most top-of-the-world upstanding graphics and what have you, but it does the job, in my opinion. Looks pretty enough. Nice and detailed. Okay, so we will go down here. This is where we're supposed to go. And it's going to trigger the first fight. So it's going to tell you how to fight. I'm going to rush through everything and just tell you. That's to pause. That's to speed up. That's to run away. That's to switch your party out when you get more Digimon. These are items which give you a stat boost during battle. Like attack, speed, and defense. Red is attack. I believe blue is speed and green is defense. Now this is a skill. Now because Agumon is physical, his 1 actually does more than his 2. But it's just trying to show you basically, you know, how you can use that skill. Now this will cost FP. Or mana, or SP is the official term in the game. And that's all good and all, but not really what we want to mess around with right now. Skip through all this. This is telling you about the run. If you click run, that box will show up. You can ask it to never ask you again by ticking the box. And now I just leave it. Now he is faster than me, so he's going first. But as you can see, I'm doing more damage there. That's 28. My claws. When you select an ability or a move, you have the option to click on the enemy. I advise just using the keyboard, because depending on what enemy it'll be, if it's 1, you just press 1 on the keyboard, 2, 2, etc, etc. If there's more than 1 enemy in the fight. So that's just explaining more to me. This is a tutorial. And there are these little blue things around the map, hidden, and other items that you can pick up. And I'll tell you what to do with them. I'm not going to pick them up right now. I could do all that on my main. There's no point in this. This is just to show you the stuff I've already done. Like I said. So we just run all the way through the map. There's no aggressive Digimon that are red named who are going to automatically attack you in this map right now. So do not worry about being level 1 and running through here when you see these level 6s. You're like, oh my god, I'm in trouble. No, they're all yellows, so they're passive. Unless you attack them, they aren't going to attack you. Which is great. Also, if you go 10 levels over a Digimon's level, you don't get experience anymore. Actually, I believe it's 11. So, say I was fighting these level 8s, I could go up to level 17 fighting them, and then I'd no longer get XP from fighting those Digimon. I'd have to go somewhere else. I'm also ignoring these blue quests for now, and I'll explain why later. When it's more important. Actually, while I'm running over, I guess I can explain it now. So, the blue quests are nice. They give you items and things for completing them, and they also give you money. Not bad, eh? But you want to kind of save them for leveling your third Digimon. Because it gives you incentive to grind against enemies and get your third Digimon up and running. If you want to get the third Digimon as fast as possible, you have to follow the story. Basically, which are the yellow question marks. The blue are not the important one. But either way, let's run all the way down here. Now speak to Elecmon. Boom. Click that. Follow the purple quest mark at the start. Important. And now I'm about to get my second Digimon. And also get some eggs. And possibly some good food. Okay, yeah. So you see that? I get 2 eggs for entering here. Now this tree and the location is different randomly. I don't know what determines the location's appearance. Because I've had different ones with Agumon. Regardless of which Digimon you pick, it doesn't affect this. It's just random. When you click on this, every hour, something will drop. You can either get an egg or you can get fruit, which are good quality. They give you 15 food for your Digimon when it's being hatched from the egg. This is just explaining to me about what to do. I'm getting really bad frame rate right now. Click on here, follow the blue quest marker. Okay, you want to click when it prompts you to, because sometimes it can break a quest. Which you don't want to happen, obviously. Now, that's going to take 3 hours, of course, but because it's a tutorial, we get to hatch it instantly. And there we go. So, if you want to check what these Digimon can turn into and stuff, there is a way to do it, and I'll show you in a moment. This frame rate's becoming a problem. I might have to tweak down my graphics a bit. Because it seems my computer is struggling a little bit, but I want to get this part done. So now we speak to you. And here, this is your storage, basically. You can store Digimon here, and you can also turn them back into eggs. Like so. So if you wanted a different Digimon, you can change what you get by doing this. Obviously, there are certain Digimon which can be hatched from certain eggs. So it's not like you have infinite possibilities. But it can change things drastically if you're looking for a specific Digimon. Okay, thank you. System. Right. So now that this little guy is hatched, if you actually run up to him, you can now feed him. You see that 15 food item we got? Use it. If you do not feed your Digimon every single day, they will die. Bear that in mind. It's like looking after a real person except from 1 day kills. Which is a pain in the backside, really, but you have to make sure you log on every day if you have a baby Digimon out. We put that fruit in now. Unfortunately, I've run out of 15s. I'm not going to get more until an hour passes. I could buy 10s from the store, but I'm not going to do that either. You also got a fun giving item, and this will lower the food that your Digimon has. So, for example, Use this fun item, so you got -10. It'll give 10 fun, which is basically training the Digimon. When that reaches max, you can then turn it into the next form, whether it's a Rocky or one of these if you got the actual proper baby. And obviously, there's a trade-off. Now that we've done that, we're going to go over here. And you can check up there. If you click that whistle symbol that's next to them, you can also call them over to you. Now, we place that. That's 1 minute hatch at the start of the game. That's your second Digimon. Now we want to plan that. That's going to take 6 hours to hatch. I don't know if you leave them in the egg and don't hatch it, like, click on it to hatch. I don't know whether it stays there or not, because I've hatched them every single time on when they've basically been close to the timer, because I don't want to take that risk. But if I was to leave it after it's hatched and not feed it at all, and I come back tomorrow, that Digimon's gone. So make sure you don't do that. It takes 3 days for your Digimon to go from baby to in training, and then 6 days from in training to rookie. So bear that in mind. Some eggs, depending on the quality, like this is a green one, this will instantly give me a rookie, which is great because it means I get to actually use it right away without having to wait several days to get use out of it. Now, I don't know what we're gonna get. We got Gomamon. It's not bad at all. He's vaccine, so that's good for early game. So I can't complain there. Not really a Digimon that I wanted, but hey, what can you do? If you get Gaburimon, he does a lot of damage and he's a great virus. Pico Devimon is great as well. I believe you can get Devimon with that. So if you want the Myotismon line, you know, that's an option. So how do you leave this place, you're probably wondering right now. Very simple. That brings up the map, so don't click on that one. Sorry. I said very simple, click the wrong symbol. I'm a little bit tired, so... Okay, this takes me back. If you ever want to buy items for the Digimon, we're going to do right now. So, because I have an egg that's waiting to be hatched, I'm going to need 2 of these. That's why I didn't spend all my money. I need another one, because I've already used 1 today on my Digimon. You can't use 2 of the same one, sadly, despite this being more, unfortunately. And for this, I want 2 of these. This will be good for my Digimon, because I'm going to go back. Also, food. This is where you can buy food, but it's just +10, so it's going to be less food for the Digimon, but because your Digimon is a baby, you kind of need it. You can get more by opening the tree every hour, so you should have enough to get the 15s, but if you're ever in a bind, you can do that. Now, you see I clicked on him there, he didn't take me back, because you don't do that anymore. No matter where you are, you click that symbol, it'll instantly teleport you to Digimon Island, where you can hatch the baby. And I'm just going to pump the rest of the food in. If you're wondering what the Digivice symbol's for, I recommend doing the 15 foods, by the way, rather than the 10s like I'm doing right now. Don't forget, this is just me rushing. If you don't really care, you can do the less food if you want. But you want to match your fun for your food, you know? To a degree. Right. So now that I've given all the items, the Digivice item is when you can actually Digivolve it. Once the green bar reaches full. If the food bar hits 0, your Digimon dies. Okay, so now that I've shown you basically what to do, I can now switch character, which I am going to do in a moment. If you're wondering about how to get back to that area we was in and actually do the quest now and follow the story quests, if you press M to open the map, right here, Good thing is you got this, which shows you where to go. Now, you notice I don't see the purple, but if I was to go to a different area, in terms of a quest in a different area, for example, and I click on the purple, it takes me back here. But as you can see, there's no purple marker. That's why I don't know what to do here. If I could read it, maybe I might, but unfortunately, I just don't. I'm assuming it's some kind of later game quest, possibly. Might be linked to a new area. I don't know. That's an assumption, but yeah, you follow this will take you back. So I'm going to switch to my other character now, and I'm also going to lower my graphics a little bit. Because... yeah. Let's see. Okay, lowered the graphics a little bit and the brightness or something. I did something. That's the best I can do. I'll be back. Okay, one thing I'm going to show off right now. This is a different character. So you will get a red dot when something's ready, which is basically letting you know that, okay, something's about to happen right now. You can do it. Now I've made 4 characters on this server. And I will be rotating between them every hour to get the food and seeing what Digimon I can get. So that's a baby, unfortunately, like a baby. Now, if I want to check my Digimon, I need to get out of that screen first of all. It's not working right now. Why? Okay, there we go. If you click, it will show you what the probability is and what they can transform into. So double click on it, and it will show you what possible chances are. Now, if you get an item which has a picture of the Digimon on it, you can use that to help boost the chance, or you can get an item which you can buy in the cash store, or you get it through leveling up or something, I believe. Your tamer level and your Digimon level are separate. You do quests and stuff, you level your tamer level. So this can turn into these. I really want Renamon, possibly. I wouldn't mind Salamon, because it's a vaccine as well. But what can you do? It's random, it's chance-based. I actually got this on my first character I made. It wasn't bad, but it was a data, so I was just kind of getting wrecked by everything because of, you know, weeks of virus. Birdramon apparently is really good right now. So definitely want to get that from the Beelmon. I am upset I have a Beelmon right now because you actually get one from a quest, which isn't too far in. I'm going to switch between each character real quick, and I'm going to actually show you something. Okay, so you know, remember how there was a blue question mark above their heads? This one explains to you about how you digivolve. So, for example, if you do that, it will show you this. Once you hit 15, you can digivolve into the next form, right? Champion. This guy, you need something called a 0 unit or something. You do his, he will allow you to get some extra stats on your Digimon. Depending on how lucky you get on the Digivice, you can get extra stats like these. There are multiple dots, and it's random. So it will give your Digimon extra stats. Obviously, being so spread out isn't the best, but it's not bad for a starter Digimon. This was my actual starter. I could have boosted him, but I boosted her because I was testing a theory on whether you could do it with your second Digimon you get. And you can. But I'll be back. Okay. Giving this one the 15s. Now, because this is actually a baby, I believe it's hunger and that will take much less. There we go, 5 out of 5. No big deal. Also, like I bought those fun items on the other character. I also have them on this. You know, being prepared. You can get a Digi-Egg from that tree sometimes. It's very rare, but it can happen, just to let you know. So, always check every hour. You never know when you may get another Digi-Egg. You can also give Digi-Eggs to Bancho Leomon, and he will give you points which you can give to Treymon to get a blue Digimon, which will be a Digimon with better stats on hatch. So that's always an option. Okay, now I'm going to change character. How to do this, simply just click this. I'll be back on the next character. Okay, this is the actual character I will be using, but I'm not doing this just yet. The reason why is because I want to show you why I'm going to use this character. I do have a really good vaccine. I have Salamon, which can turn into Angelwoman or Devi Woman and stuff like that. Not big fan of Kunamon, honestly. It wasn't really there. However, look at that. I got lucky in the Digivice thing and got plus 12%. The rest of it is being made up through these. So I got really lucky on that. This is a very strong Agumon. It's great. It's physical, so it works. Plus these two together. Mwah, beautiful. I'm going to hatch the Digimon on this character. I don't know what I'm going to get. Hopefully something usable and useful. I got this little bad boy. What am I getting from this? So... Poyamon. I think it's Poyamon? Is that right? I don't quite remember off the top of my head. Regardless, we need to... If you're wondering why I keep pressing escape, it's so I can get my mouse cursor. I don't know how to activate it without it. Without doing that. Which is unfortunate. Come back. Stop running. Every time I have to press the keyboard, it disables the mouse again. That's the only problem. They do run around, which is a little bit annoying sometimes. Okay, that's 5 out of 5 food, because obviously I want good Digimon. I want to get lucky with a good Digimon. So, yeah, basically, based on the starter and good luck with the Digivice, getting 17%, means I'm going to have a pretty decent Digimon. So, the options I have on this character, in case anybody's wondering, can turn into a bunch of these. The Buryman is great. Like I said, I've already used him. I don't know how good they're going to be. I haven't used them yet and leveled them up enough. Tensamon was really disappointing, so I really hope I don't get that. I really don't want Agoramon. I think that's Andromon, but it's not what I need. I'm hoping to get this, because I'm hoping I can get a Bakamon. Either that, or I'll take another Gaburimon, possibly. Like, you know, I wouldn't complain on that. Okay, my trainer level just went up, I think. Or I got an achievement for something. You turn into these. Preferably, if I was going to choose, I don't want this because I don't want a Patamon. Because Patamon becomes Angemon, but you get one for free doing the quest. So it's a guaranteed one. So I'm hoping maybe this or this as a possibility for options. Right now, that will do nicely. I'm going to switch character again. Actually, real quick, may as well do it now. You've already seen Agumon. This is Digiline. Kabuterimon was not that great. I don't want him again. Maybe this. Hoping I can get one of these if I get lucky. I don't know what I'm going to get through that Digiline or that Digiline. But hopefully I get one of these two. I don't exactly get to choose. So it is what it is. Hopefully I get something great. However, I cannot lie about the starter being fantastic. I'm about to get Beamon once I actually properly start playing, which I will do. Change character. On this one, I got stats in nearly every stat off the Digivice. But I got this, which is data. I can show the Digivolution line. Okay, I don't know why my Digicyclopedia doesn't want to work right now, but I'm getting really annoyed. There we go. Okay, so he can turn into Monochromon. I don't know what that turns into. Don't know what that turns into. If you're wondering what this is, it's the same Digimon but a mutant where it grows really big and you need to use a cash shop item or get it through doing logins or something to be able to disable it. Now I've got 12 minutes to wait for this character and 5 minutes for the bush, which I will end up doing. Definitely. I'm going to change character again. Okay, this would have been the main. I didn't, but unfortunately, when I was doing the Digivice thing, my game crashed, so I didn't get the free stat increases. This is all off these, so it just kind of screwed me. So it would have been great because Angel Woman plus Agum Online would have been nice, or possibly getting a Devi Woman. She's not the strongest, he's not the strongest, but she's pretty quick. He's pretty slow, but he does hit hard. He's pretty decent, honestly. I really want the Skull Greymon line, but I don't know if that's going to happen. That's a 1 hour login reward for that character. Okay, this one has 30 minutes, but 5 minutes on the tree. Good to know. This one, I managed to get this little fella, who can turn into Lees. I don't know who that turns into. Renamon, obviously you know the Renamon line if you know Digimon, Sakuyamon. I'm guessing they may have given us something different. Could get Candlemon, that'd be my desire out of these two, definitely. This character, it would be fantastic, but like I said, random what I get, there's no guarantee. I'm hoping this will be the one that could be a main. The reason why I made multiple characters, if you're wondering, is because I'm seeing what options I get. It could change. Of course, all that will be done off screen in terms of if I was to level a second character, which I probably might do off screen, and we'll see. Depends how well this one goes.